1990 Safari Ivory Edition. Making this video because we want people to be able to see the vehicle. I'm going to go through the good, the bad, and keep it less than 10 minutes because the last one was a half hour and wouldn't go on YouTube. Vehicle has brand new front tires, less than, I'd say, 10 miles on them. Just put them on. Vehicle has a brand new battery. It does not have a hold down. We'll need to figure something out if you're going to drive it a ways. All the lights work all the way around. They've all been checked. Fog lights in the front. This is your leveling jack. Leveling jacks work. There is an issue with the ones in the rear. We'll discuss that. Crack in the windshield does pass New York State inspection. It's not in the windshield wiper area. Fresh New York State inspection. All the marker lights on the bottom have been replaced. There's fog lights up front. Again, brand new tires. Awning.
You want to see that, Jack? He asked about that then.
This is the only external damage on the vehicle that's significant that you can. It's stainless, so it's not all rusty. I think it could easily be pounded out. It wasn't bad enough to really worry about it. Tons of storage in the bottom of this thing. Rear tires have a date code of 04. They just passed New York State inspection 2 or 3 days ago. He said they were all good. This is your generator. It's a Honda liquid cooled generator. Thing kicks ass, runs both AC units without any problem. These are your 3 in-series batteries. I'm pretty damn sure they'll need to be replaced. The date code on the side of them is 04. And I think it's time for them to be replaced. I'll start the generator in a few minutes. This is the rear of the motorhome. You can see it has big old fog lights back there, which is great for backing up, especially with a trailer. And there is the backup camera. Works good, makes life a whole lot easier. There is a hitch on there with the wiring there. Gas tank. You can see the little drips of water there. That is going to be the drain for the water tanks. I'm guessing there's crud in the shutoff for it. I went all through it, made sure the tanks did not leak, filled them with water. I'll show you that in a little while. You'll see the rear stabilizer jacks there. There is a weld, big U-shaped weld on there that is broken, which puts the jacks at an angle. It'll have to be re-welded. Not a big deal, but I don't have a big enough welder to safely do that, so we might as well have it done professionally. Gas tank. The fuel pump line has always been, or the wiring for the fuel pump has always been ran directly to the on position. So when you turn the key to on, the fuel pump runs. Not in the accessory, in the on position. It's the way it was when we got it, and it doesn't really seem to bother anything. This window has been replaced, so the tint is not the same as the rest of the windows. Rock hit it. So that's a brand new window. It does have the automatic step, which I believe I have turned off. Works as it should. This is your interior. This vehicle has a brand new motor in it. I'd have to say less than 2,000 miles on it. Ford 460, bought through Jasper. It's a reman. It runs really nice. Brand new carburetor, brand new alternator, all new belts, all new hoses. Radiator was completely gutted and redone. Any motor upon initial startup is going to have a high oil pressure, but right now we're sitting at 70. That'll drop as it warms up. New oil pressure gauge. new temperature gauge. Transmission oil gauge does not work. Right now it's charging at just below 14. It'll come up once it stabilizes that battery a little bit. Fuel gauge works. There's a second temperature gauge because I didn't trust the old one. I put the new one in. They seem to be the same. Windshield wipers work. Fluid works. This is should the auxiliary battery or the main battery go dead, you can start them off of each other. Heated mirrors, I don't know what this one does. Lights your dash lights, front and rear fog lights, the two fans up front which both work. Power mirrors, they both work. These two switches down here control big fog lights on the side of the vehicle. They're nice when going in a sight or something. This is for your jacks. Like I said, all three work, go up, down as they should. It's just that rear bar needs to be re-welded. That's just a little auxiliary port I put in to run shit while I was driving. Horn works. Again, the tachometer works. Brand new carburetor, radiator re-gutted, brand new alternator, motor reman, brand new battery, backup camera. The CB is not working right now. It worked fine before. I don't know why it's not working now. Can't say I'm real worried about it. The backup camera. Works nicely. Radio works fine. TV up here. Now for some of the bad up front. There was a roof leak. The roof is good and solid. All the wood is solid. This is where the majority of the water was, and this is good and solid. It's nice and dry now. It has been repaired. To our knowledge, it no longer leaks. Refrigerator works good on electric and gas. It's good and clean. Sinks, good water pressure, pump works good, turns off as it should. Used to be a convection oven here. It stopped working. We were going to put a full microwave there, did not find one we liked. We currently use this one here. Stove, sink, or I'm sorry, the table pulls out, has Leaf's extra chairs. This is a recliner. This is your pull-out bed. All the screens are in good shape. Every light in here works except for two. This one here and this one back here. Can't say I've really messed with them to figure out why. I'm sure it's not real complicated. I have switch bulbs that did not do it. Ice maker does not work, has never worked. The freezer works kick-ass, so we haven't really noticed the difference or needed it. Lazy Susan. Hot water tank over there, it's currently winterized. It works like a champ amazingly. I was actually quite surprised. Quite a lot of cupboard space. Rear bed. The bed is in very nice shape. It's comfortable. It's not nasty. I would feel comfortable sticking with the mattress. That's up to you. Lots of lights back here. There used to be a 13-inch TV there. We deleted it. We used to have a flat screen that we just hung off this right here. Worked rather nicely. A lot of closet space. 50 amp fuse panel. There's also the 12-volt fuse panel in here. If I can get it open. There it is. This thing would focus. That's a little makeup stand, or whatever you want to call it, with some extra storage. Bathroom. The bathroom is actually quite nice. The shower worked like a champ. We lived in here for quite a while. Used the shower. Got decent water pressure, believe it or not. And that's only off the pump for the when you hook it up to city water, it works like a champ. Sinks. Plumbing was redone under here. I had a leak, so I just redid it. Toilet. Gaskets have been replaced on the bottom of this. Big mirror here, mirror there. Gonna go out and show you some stuff on the external, outside of the vehicle. Alright, your generator usually takes 2 shots to start it. Vehicle has not been washed since we got it out of storage. It could definitely use a good wash. This is actually an original air conditioner. This thing blows cold like a champ. We lived in Florida and Alabama, and this thing worked like a champ. Now the one in the rear is brand new. It has very few hours on it. Right now we're running it off the generator. Both of them run without any problem on that generator. We are on high. This one has heat as well as cooling. It's a Courier Air 5 with a heat pump. It's not going to work in 20-degree weather. It's meant for like 35, 40 or higher. Real quick, I'm just going to move this mattress. This is your tank. I've had water in it for about 4 days now. It's only gone down the amount that it dripped out of this. Right here, I believe there's crap inside of there because it goes from there out, and that's what's dripping on the bottom. It's got a brand new pump in it. I saved the old one. Parts is parts is parts. It's been completely winterized. While it was in storage, accumulator tank has just been cleaned, and it runs pretty damn good. That's pretty much it. The propane tank. It's a big ass tank. I did have a problem with it. I replaced some gaskets in it a couple years ago. It was certified, it was refilled, hasn't been used since. The biggest thing was the roof leak, which has been repaired. You got some discoloration in the rugs, but the ceilings are all good and solid. And the batteries needing to be replaced. That's about all. Just shutting everything down here. It's a great bus. I'll be very sorry to see it go, but kids and life and all that good stuff. It's time to move on. And my wife wants it gone, so that's the story. Thank you.